Hi guys, so I have another book haul in my mailbox for you. I don't mean to do these monthly, but how I record, it just seems that is how it all works out. So I think I have about 17 books to show you. This is obviously uh, sort of collected over the course of like a month, if not more, so I don't get all these books like in one hit, just so you know. Putting that out there. So I'll start with the books that I very kindly received for review. The first one is from HarperCollins, and I think it's an adult book because it comes from Harper Voyager, and that is Half a King by Joe Abercrombie. Really liking this cover. It's like white, silver, grey and purples. It's really nice, and it's a fantasy, and it has the map on the inside. I love maps inside books. Love them. It's just a plain grey. And this comes out on the 3rd of July. They did actually send me an unfinished proof copy, but before I got to show it to you, they sent me a finished copy, so I'll probably be giving away my ARC copy. But this is about a prince who was born. He must have some sort of deformity. It says that he only has one hand and he can't grip a sword, because it says that he can't fight them with a sword. He has to use his mind to beat his enemies. Yeah, he cannot grip a shield or swing an axe, so he must sharpen his mind to a deadly edge. Sounds really good. For an adult book, the text in it is massive. I don't know how well you will see, but it has absolutely massive text, which is brilliant, because one of my issues with Game of Thrones is that the print is tiny. But yeah, so looking forward to checking this one out. I've been in the mood for fantasy lately, so we shall see. And the next one that I received for review was from Penguin, and it's Breakable by Tamara Webber. This is the companion novel to Easy. I believe it's in the guy's point of view. Haven't read Easy yet, which is terrible for someone who loves new adult. Just haven't picked up Easy yet. I do own it. So at least now I have this one to delve into straight away when I finished Easy. Then I have another book from HarperCollins, but this is from the sort of children's, and that is The School for Good and Evil, A World Without Princes by Soman Chainani. I hope I said that right. This series has some of the most beautiful covers. I think I prefer the first cover, but I do like this one. Now, I didn't enjoy the first book very much. If you follow my blog, you'll have seen my blog review, and also it was a buddy read choice for Ryan, Emma and I. Wasn't a big fan of it. I would pick up the next book though. I think curiosity, killed the cat, but I would like to see where this sort of goes. But yep, there is that. Plus the covers are so beautiful, I want to own them all anyway, which is really shallow. Really shallow. Then from Pyatkus I have Fall from India Place by Samantha Young. Have I got the press release for this? I did have the press release for this. I seem to have misplaced it. I think this is out later this month. I am part of the blog tour for this. My post will be going up on the 19th. 19th? Let me check my calendar. I'm taking part in 2 tours, quite close together. I think it's the 17th actually. I think it's the 17th of June. Is when my post will go live. I have read this. You'll probably be seeing. It will already have been in a wrap up. This is apparently the 4th book in a series, but this is the only one Pyatkus has published. The others have been published by someone else, and they can be read as standalones. Had a few issues with this one. Had a lot of premise. I see for a lot of people it's a really anticipated book of this year. Didn't really float my boat, but it was okay. Then also from Hiatus, I have a Regency romance series. They sent me the 3rd book first, and they asked me to review it first because it was the one that was coming out. But I've now read book 1 and book 3. Book 1 is The Duchess Hunt. This was, again, probably my last wrap up, but this was, again, an okay read for me. I've read Regency romance that I have preferred, but this is okay. I wouldn't say it's as good as my favourites, which are Margaret McPhee. Is it Margaret? Ooh. Margaret McPhee and Sarah McLean. I'm just eating dinner, so I'm probably going to burp, which is really gross. I'm going to try not to. Ladylike. The Duchess Hunt. And then book 2, which I haven't read yet, which is The Rogue's Proposal. And the 3rd book is The Scoundrel's Seduction. And these are all by Jennifer Haymore. Like I say, they were okay Regency reads for me, but not my favourite. Then the last review book that I have is from Penguin, and that's Winger by Andrew Smith. I wasn't overly excited for this until it came, and then I was like, oh my god, I love that cover. I love that on the front it's like an actual like real person, and then on the back it's a drawn version of that same picture. I love the spine. I really don't want that spine to crack because I love it, and there are illustrations throughout it, sort of like a comic strip, and it's sort of like a coming of age story where this he's at a boarding school for rich kids. He's bullied, he's in love with his best friend, but she doesn't see him that way. It just says, hilarious and heartbreaking, Winger is a coming of age story for the 21st century. So I'm really excited for this now that it's actually here. So yeah, excited for that. On to the books that I bought. There's quite a few pre-orders here actually, so let's just pick whatever first, shall we? First book that I have to show you is Of Neptune by Anna Banks. This is the 3rd book in her Cyrena trilogy. I read book 1 and book 2 consecutively last month. Really enjoyed them. So I'm looking forward to starting this. I think I mentioned this in Friday Reads that it might be a book that I would be starting, but I didn't. I knew I wouldn't, because I'm forever changing my mind. But I love this cover. I love all these covers. I love the typeface. I love like the water effect. I really am enjoying this series, and I'm really looking forward to getting a series finished, because I'm in the middle of so many, guys, it's ridiculous. Okay, on to another pre-order. I have Guy in Real Life by Steve Brasanoff. Haven't heard a lot about this, but I really wanted to read it. The few things that I have seen have been quite negative on Goodreads, but I really like the sound of this. It's about a guy and a girl that meet by accident, I think at like 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning, and they're complete opposites. One is a geeky girl who likes to play RPG, and he's like her, let's see, yeah, he wears black, listens to metal, and plays MMOs. So they're just opposites. They meet, but it turns out they meet at a time when they need somebody, and it just sounds really cute. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to a nerdy romance book. I don't know. I just think it sounds really good. But we shall see. Then another one that I pre-ordered, City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. This book is massive, guys. It's so big. There's no way I could read this and take this to work because I commute to work. I bus. That would literally just fill up the whole space in my bag. It's so heavy. I totally didn't know this until I've just picked this book up to show you. But there is a poster at the back of this, which I'm really scared to ruin. But that is really... I didn't even... It does say on the back fold out poster, but I clearly didn't read it. This is 733 pages. It's actually massive. I don't think I have space on my shelf for this. Along with the other books, it's massive. It's actually massive. I've been really lax on this series. I read the first 3, loved them, and then when I found out they were continuing them, I was uneasy because I loved how the original trilogy concluded. I was happy with it. So I haven't read City of Fallen Angels or City of Lost Souls, but now that I have the next sort of 3 books and it's ended, I will probably get round to them a lot sooner. And I have read Clockwork Angel, but I haven't read Clockwork Prince or Clockwork Princess, so I've got a lot of catching up to do, which I am looking forward to, but you know, gotta have the time for that thing. Then this is one I received it for review, and then I saw it in the supermarket and it was so beautiful. I just had to have the finished copy, and that is Deep Blue, book 1 in the Waterfire saga by Jennifer Donnelly. I've not read anything by Jennifer Donnelly. I've heard quite a lot about Jennifer Donnelly, but this is a mermaid book. Had to have it. It's so pretty. Like, I don't know if you'll get the sheen, like the scales on her fin. It's beautiful. There is a beautiful map in here. It's sort of embossed on under the dust jacket, and the actual text in the book is freaking blue. Loved it. It's very rare that we get in the UK books that are printed in anything other than black, purely I think because for publishers it's a cost issue, but it's so beautiful. Like I say, I did have an ARC copy. I gave that away because I wanted to have this and it was £5. It was £5 in Asda, and it should have been 13. I mean, that's so much better than half price. It would have been criminal not to buy it. It would have actually just been wrong to leave it there because it was so freaking beautiful, and I love the sound of this so much, guys. Like, I can't even tell you. Okay, so the next pre-order was, let's just get that out. I just found the press release for Fall from India Place. It's the 3rd of June that came out. Oh, you find these things when you don't need them anymore, Aaron. I pre-ordered Take Me On by Katie McGarry. I did already read this before it arrived. I requested it on NetGalley, and that would have been in last month's wrap up. So yeah, I've already read this. Really enjoyed it. It's Katie McGarry. I freaking love that woman. Not as keen on this cover as some of the other covers. It's not my favourite, but I still really like it. And so when, you know, this was coming out, and I thought, you know, I really want the pretty covers for this series. It's one of my favourite young adult contemporary series, if not my favourite. And I thought I want nice editions of this series. So that's why I then pre-ordered the US hardback of this, and then I repurchased the other books in the series because I'm crazy. And this one actually came with the novella, what was it called? Crossing the Line. I had already read that. I've already read it on my Kindle. I've read everything Katie McGarry has written so far. So yeah, I did already have that. So I repurchased Pushing the Limits in the US hardback. I love this so much. I wanted nice, sturdy hardback editions of what is, you know, one of my favourite series of all time. So I needed these. Needed them. So then obviously I repurchased Dare 2. Dare 2 I only had an advanced copy of anyway, so I totally justified that. I did actually have the UK paperback of this, which I bought, so I did actually repurchase this. Bought a copy of Dare 2. I love that they are like turtlebacks underneath, that they have like a picture underneath. They're not just boring white or boring black. Love that. I can't even express to you how much I love that. And then my favourite cover of the entire series is Crash Into You. I just love the red, I think, of this. And originally I didn't like the guy they had as Isaiah, but he totally grew on me. I love this cover so freaking much. So do not regret. It was a little bit of an expense because I did buy them all at the same time. But that was my sort of payday treat to myself. Love these, and they just look so nice all together. It's like perfection right there. So that's everything that I have for this haul. If you liked the look or sound of anything in particular in this haul, or you've read anything, let me know in the comments below, because I always love to know. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and happy reading.